Kanye's the king of attention.
Oh yeah,
those guys are the king of making algorithms and whatever the fuck they want to call. You know, I don't know if he did this as a joke to blow. He's not blowing anything up.
Yeah,
it's not like It's not like 2 weeks from now he's like, did you know Kanye had an album coming out? And you're like, no wonder he made those remarks. And you're like, but he's just trying to sell an album,
right? But we're talking about him, and I don't know if you saw this. Someone came across my Instagram. It was an interview with Elvis, and someone was asking him about would he sign up for the war because he had previously served, and he was like, hey man, I'm an artist. I don't really want to talk about that. I don't have an opinion. And they said, oh, do you have an opinion on other artists saying this? He's like, no, I don't have an opinion on that either. So I'm not saying celebrities can't say their opinion, but people have always hated Jews. From the beginning of time, people have hated Jews. That's never going to change, unfortunately. People are going to hate everybody. But if you're gonna have those thoughts, just keep it to yourself. I think that's the scariest part. Is it just when someone like that says it, people around the world feel like they can say it too, and it leads to bad shit.
You know, when we were doing the church, I was on the road a lot, and I'd make fucking crazy remarks on the road on the podcast about African Americans. I'd make Hindus. I'd make jokes about fucking Puerto Ricans, and I'd make joke about all these other ethnic groups. And then I'd go do a show in that town, and who would I want to take a picture of me? A guy from that ethnic group or an African-American kid. I went to New Orleans, and I thought they were going to kill me. Because to add insult to injury, I was bombing, and I did that stupid joke about when I got fired for fucking calling the guy a moon cricket and all that shit. And I was like, I'm going to get killed at the end of this show. And at the end of the show, the people who were talking to me the most were African-Americans and African-American chicks. And whenever I go into a town, like when I would say the hummus jokes and all that shit, Arabs would come to my show and bring me hummus, and we'd laugh about it. So my words, even though I was saying shit to the untrained eye, they'd look and go, that guy's making racist remarks. The people that I was making the racist remarks about, and not in a bad way, but it was a joke. Like, you know, you smell like 10 dead Puerto Ricans. Even Puerto Ricans laugh at that. They would come to the show and go, we heard that joke. And I would go, holy fuck, I didn't get beat up. I didn't get punched in the face by that big Arab. I didn't get punched in the face by that Indian family. Right. They liked the joke. They even come and mention it to me.
Well, you were just saying it. You were just said, we don't know what Kanye's intention was. And the people who would come to your shows know that you don't hate them. They know your intent was, I'm not anything, but I think you would say most anything if you thought it would make people laugh. If you thought if it wasn't like horrible and you thought it would make like an audience laugh, you'd probably say it.
Yeah.
The thing is where none of these people know who Kanye is. None of these people who know Kyrie Irving is or what he really thinks, and they hear it and they're just taking it for what he actually said. You would say shit that, my favorite thing was going to TSA or to eat with you late at night, and there'd be a woman there, and you would say stuff that would send people to jail. Not that, but you would like hit on them like very openly, but they could even tell like you weren't actually hitting on them, but you were complimenting them, but just in ways. My favorite one was at TSA because you would have me go with you to like the first class line, and I was always fucking nervous, but there would be these African-American women working at LAX at 4 in the morning. They were already happy to be there. They were already full of energy. And you walked up to one, and I think it's a line you've used before, but you would say, I'm going to tear the Beyonce poster off the wall. And they would fucking lose it. They would oh my God. I would, if I thought of saying that to anyone, I thought I'd get smacked. And you would walk up and you would like be like tremendous. And you just walk away. You wouldn't even wait for them to respond. Oh my God!
You're talking about that big sister at the bottom of American Airlines.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Terminal 4. She was a hot sister, guys. She had to be about 50. She's probably 5'11", 280, with blonde streaks in her hair. Just a sister looking fucking beautiful in the morning. And other people look at her and go, oh, she's just a big woman. I'm telling you, this chick was beautiful. Yeah. And we became friends. And every time I wouldn't have to show her my card. I just go, look at you, sexy motherfucker. And she go, oh, my God. And I just walk right past her. But I would do that to every. I didn't care because I'm not hitting on you. I'm just letting you know. Who doesn't want to know at 4 in the morning that they're a sexy motherfucker? When you tell a woman at 4 in the morning, when you bump into her at 4:30 in the morning, she's feeling like she's not even thinking about looking good. She's just thinking about getting to the job and having her kids' fucking lunch packed. And she's there waiting online, and people are like, hi, do you know if my flight's delayed? Hi, do you know where I get my luggage? And all of a sudden I come up to you looking smoother than a motherfucker today, aren't you? And that's exactly what I'll say to them. You're looking smoother than a motherfucker today. And while they're signing my thing and looking at my ID like, and the sisters are the best because you can get away with that. You're looking good today. If I had an extra 20 minutes, I'd take you on a date. Dog, they go off the boat. They go off. The best was the time we were at the steakhouse in Burbank. God. There was a lady who had to be fucking 70. Walked past us, dolled up. She looked like a fucking antique. But in her mind, she looked good. In her mind, she was out dressed to impress. And she came by the table, and I'm like, you looking fucking... Remember I said something to her?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to pull the wig off or something.
Yep.
And she fucking came back and gave me her number.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We were sitting right by the bathroom, right?
Right by the bathroom.
Oh, God.
You should call me once in a while. She was like 75. This is 5 years ago, 4 years ago, over the holidays.
Longer than that, yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Just trying to make their day. That's it. You just say, when that Me Too thing came out 3 years ago, I was depressed. And I go, you know what? I'm not going to stop being me over it. There's no way. There's no way. I got these moms on my block. The lady who shot me in the face 5 times last week with the needle, she walked past my house every day. Oh. I got on a paint, her and the Asian lady, Jen up the corner.
Right.
My mom's on this block.
Okay.
I tell them all. I got the hottest, all of them. I tell them all. You guys, I got the hottest moms on my fucking block.
That's right.
They're like, Joe, you're so silly.
I don't know how you do it, but
and there's the leader up there, so I call her at a house direct. And I go, I just seen Dr. Aliona and I seen Jen. I got the hottest moms on the block, so then she'll call them. And go, Joey just said that about you. And they'll go, oh, my God, he said it to me, too. He's so sweet. I didn't even do my hair this morning. You know, shit like that. They walk around here.
Yeah, they
love
it.
Robin from up the corner, they all walk here. And I tell Robin every day, Robin. And she'll look up, looking good, and she'll just walk away, shaking her head like this motherfucker. He knows my husband. He knows I'm goofing on him. I love all that shit.
Yeah. And they love it, and that's what, like you said, Me Too. Like you don't touch them, you don't make them uncomfortable.
No.
But just like you literally say it and walk away sometimes, and like they just it makes them. It's I don't know if it's a compliment or what it is,
it's
but they just go crazy.
Compliment. It's letting somebody know listen, man. There's nothing a woman wants more for a man to say that you look very nice today. I like your shoes. I like your hair. If you do that with your mom, you're a fucking winner. You know, if you do that with your girlfriend or your wife, because they don't expect it anymore.
Right.
Your wife doesn't expect you to go, I like that blouse. So if you say it once in a while, I like that blouse, I like your hair, it makes their day. And that's what we're in the business of doing.
Absolutely.
Just making somebody's day with a simple hello, anything. What's going on, you fat fuck. Anything that nobody else says to them. I think I went for a milkshake the other day. No. And he put THC in it.
Oh, you did? Okay, yes.
He used the THC. He's like, I got some THC. You want me to put it in? I go, put it all in there.
Well, you got an ice cream man that comes by the house. That's
we got Mr.
heaven.
Softy till Friday. This Friday's his last day.
I'll be here
until the winter. Comes about 3:35. Deal. My daughter will walk in at 3 and go, Mr. Softy's coming today. I go, how do you know? He told me last week he's coming. Yesterday, I'm like, I don't think he's coming because it was cloudy. I don't think he's coming.
Fuck it. I'll eat ice cream in a cloud.
He fucking showed up. I'm like, Mercy. She was already outside.
Yeah. I love it.
She was already outside. It was just disturbing, and I wanted to see. I'm not Jewish. Yeah. I don't really hang out with a lot of Jewish people here. You're basically my only Jewish friend. We talk on the phone, but I wanted to check with you to see if you had spoken. I don't know if you go to temple still.
I don't. My family's upset. There are a lot of people who are very upset. And I get it, especially like my parents' generation, because like their parents were like in the Holocaust, or like their grandparents maybe, and I understand being upset. I apologize just because living with my parents the past couple of years, it just has shown me like how much, because they always watch the news. So I've just made a concerted effort to be like, I just can't. I watch a little bit of the local news. I read what I'm interested in, but I see the Kanye stuff and I don't even watch it. I don't want to see someone.
I think now they're just making stuff up because he won't shut the fuck up. Every day, I just stop. I'm really, it's so funny, the last 6 months or so, I've really been trying to tape him down my time. Every Sunday, I get like a little message that says, this week, you spent, how many hours.
I can't even look at that.
I'm trying to I got it down to under 7.
A whole week?
Yeah. I got sick and tired of being on there for 10 hours. I can't imagine what I was on there when we lived in L.A. And I finally, a couple months ago, I was like, I kept seeing that thing coming up, screen time. I'm like, you know what? This isn't healthy. Because 8 hours, you're losing a day on the computer.
Yeah.
That's a work day you're doing on the computer. And what are you doing? Looking at people on Twitter, and there's times, listen, the other side of that is there's times I put YouTube on just when I'm doing shit.
Right.
And Facebook and Twitter will be open, and people think I'm on them. I'm not on there at all. It's so funny. I'll go on Facebook, and I get no messages, and once I leave the thing open with YouTube playing, I come back and I got 8 messages. I guess it tells you when somebody's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know where the fuck to start that. So it's kind of weird when that happens. But no, I just wanted to see where it was at. Like I said, people gonna say shit all the time, but I think right now we're just in a mental health type of fucking play. I'm seeing it. I felt it for a little while. I felt my actions, and then I got a little fucking. I started journaling again just to get my feet back under me. Listen, I'm still crazy, but I'm not saying Jew jokes on fucking CNN. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Right.
I'm not saying shit about Jews or any other group on CNN. But it's not just. I noticed it with Urza Miller was crazy for a while. That he must have. Yeah, he must have drank some fucking tranny juice
Jesus.
On a full moon. Fucking.
He's good now, though.
Is he good now? Yeah, because they had to sit him down and talk to him and go, enough is enough. You can't drink tranny juice on a full moon. That's what happens. You could drink the tranny juice, not on a full moon.
He was hurt. He was like battering people. He was like,
oh Jesus,
getting fucked up.
Yeah, no. It's out there, and we're seeing. Look at bro. To this day, nobody has mentioned Antonio Brown is stealing watches and throwing T-shirts, and I mean, with him, it could be the CTE, but he was around Donda for a while too. He was hanging around with that fucking dude too.
I love that he's posting pictures of Giselle, though. I think that's hysterical. I mean, he's losing his mind. But
yeah, he's losing his mind. And listen, there's a lot of people. I think Kyrie Irving's been retarded for years. I really do think he's retarded for fucking years. This just put. I don't even. I love him as a basketball player.
Yeah.
If you bet him to score 28 points a night, he'll cover. He always covers with a bet. But that motherfucker, dog. Listen, man, it's just a different world, and this is the only place where we find a little bit of fucking peace doing a podcast once in a while. I hope I don't come on here and say fucking crazy shit about different ethnic groups.
But even if you do, everyone knows what it means, and you can tell when people say it with hate in their heart.
Oh, always. And I don't have guys. It's
the only thing you hate is ranch. That's all.
Ranch dressing.
That's it.
And motherfuckers who ask too many questions. The world's in a rough fucking place right now, but you know what? We're headed to the city tonight, cocksuckers. I love you. Thank you for watching The Joint today. I want to thank Lee and Mike for being here, and I'll see you.